Holland. This one, except for this time, which is already worked. So this is what we, as we know, the speaker section of our meeting. And our first speaker, welcome our first speaker, Aycha Williams. She moved to the U.S. For her 2-year MBA. No long-term intentions to stay. Otherwise, her family might be longer. So 2 years later, she's still here. How about that? Please welcome Aycha with her speech title, "A Third in San Francisco."
Don't start the time yet. Members of the head table, fellow Toastmasters, immigrants, children of immigrants, grandchildren of immigrants. Have I left anybody out?
Dan left in.
Wheels touched down at the land of metaverse, San Francisco Airport, a little bit after 11. January 8th, 1999, a cold, chilly winter night. I was 24. I came here for my master's degree with no other long-term intentions to stay. In the US, if you're 18, you are a free agent. You're an adult. You're on your own. My husband has the story that he was given $5,000 and off he goes. You still see this flash of terror on his face, this grim realization that you're on your own. Meanwhile, I was already 24, and I had my dad bringing me to the United States. He had to make sure I was safe. These were the rules of my upbringing. I wonder to this day, had he known on that very first day of business school that I would meet my husband, my American husband, would he have allowed me to go? At school, I made friends very easily with the international students, strangers in a strange land. But more so, really, it was English as a second language that bonded us, because we could understand each other so much better than we understood the Americans. Take my husband. It was a complete disaster. This guy was everywhere, and I had no idea what he was saying. The fact that he had this SoCal, what up dude accent made things so much worse. But eventually, I had to relent because this guy was everywhere. And through that, I got better. You have to get out of your comfort zone, even if you're chased by your American boyfriend. My English got better. I started hearing sounds into words, into meaning, and it finally clicked. I could even catch the Springer episodes. So I got this. You know, I figured out the language, the rest is piece of cake. But I didn't. More things were missing. We had cultural and religious differences, my husband and I, especially when we decided to get married. I am Muslim, he is Catholic. My poor dad. Think of Gandalf, Lord of the Rings. You shall not pass. But eventually he would relent. He even started sort of liking my husband. But every summer, my homesickness returns. The summers in Turkey. Your hair turns a different kind of blonde. Your tan is a different kind of tan. People everywhere, rest was zigzagging, there's music pumping, food smells. And at night, past midnight, as if somebody's ringing the church bells, people are flooding out because the night is just starting. Here in my small California sleepy town, lights turn off at night. And so we made a compromise. We would save our money so that we could go back to Turkey on the summers that we could. And that was our solution. Still, we faced all kinds of decisions to bridge our differences. Religion came back on the table when we decided to send our kids to, wait for it, you guessed it, Catholic elementary school, complete with nouns and Hail Marys and everything. So your kids go to Catholic school, you go to church. I liked going to church. I felt it was peaceful. I felt a connection, for an outsider. But really, was I an outsider? One day at church, the priest said, regardless of religion, everyone is welcome. Like, what? I have heard this a million times over, except from the imam in a mosque. The poet and Sufi mystic Rumi told us 1,000 years ago, whoever you are, whatever you are, come, still come. We accept you as you are. In that moment, I felt like as if I got wiser by 5,000 years. I was an outsider only as much as I chose to be. We're all invited to belong. We have to do our part. Separation is a mind kind of thing. Over the years, we made many connections, found true friends, joined tribes, just like this one here in this room, Toastmasters. As a family, we feel like we belong. Even more so, nowadays, sometimes I feel more American than Turkish when I go back to Turkey. You see, Turkish people are OCD with their home cleaning, but not so much on the personal hygiene part. They also do not understand the concept of personal space. They're like kids. So you landed at the Istanbul airport and you're trying to make your way in, and people are pulling and pushing and climbing over you, and like bulldozing. And my husband's like, oh, I feel like we're in Turkey now. Those times I feel a lot more American. The belongingness is key. But I feel most of us are still missing something. Something about being complete strangers and having mutual trust. If you have experience going to Starbucks and someone paid for your coffee already. This one time I was at the Turkish embassy in Miami and could not find my wallet, and it's a day trip and the whole thing is for nothing. And the embassy employee, this Turkish woman, says, oh, don't worry, you'll pay it next time. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't go there, I don't live there, like, you're maybe never gonna see me there. I felt like the whole world had its arms around me. Like you're at Toastmasters, this is the safety net that to make mistakes is what makes us grow. As an immigrant, this is what I have learned so far. In America, we're survivors. We're brave. We like to rip the Band-Aid. We go out and take on the world, push out of our comfort zone, and we grow. But only when we feel accepted, loved, and belong is when we thrive.